Okay, everybody be quiet and let Mammie tell me all about her poem.
Yeah. Well, I haven't practiced on that poem for a long time. I don't know whether I can say it or not. I'll try a little verse or two of it. Maud Muller on a summer's day raked the meadows sweet with hay. Beneath her torn hat glowed the welt of simple beauty and rustic health. Singing she wrought with merry glee, the mockbird echoed from his tree. But when she glanced from the far-off town, white from its hillside looking down, the sweet song died, and a vague unrest of a nameless longing filled her breast for something that she, for a wish that she had dared to own, for something better than she had known. The judge rode slowly down the lane, soothing his horse's chestnut mane, and drew his bridle in the shade of the apple tree to greet the maid. He asked a drink from the spring that flowed through the meadow and across the road. Stooping where the cool spring bubbled up, she filled for him her small tin cup, and blushed as she gave it, looking down on her feet so bare and her tattered gown. Thanks, said the judge, a sweeter draught from her fair hand was never quaffed. He spoke of the grass, the flowers, the trees, the singing birds, and the humming bees. And he spoke of the haying and wondered whether the cloud in the west might bring foul weather. Maud soon forgot her torn gown and her graceful ankles bare and brown, but looking up with pleased surprise sprang out from her long-lashed hazel eyes. At last, like some who far delay, he seeks a vain excuse, and he rode away. Maud Muller looked and sighed, ah me, that I the judge's bride might be. He dressed me up in silks so fine, and praised and toast me at his wine. My father would wear a broadcloth coat, my brother would sail a painted boat. I'd dress my mother so grand and gay, and the baby would have a new toy each day. The judge looked back as he climbed the hill, and he saw Maud Muller standing still. Ah, that she were mine, and I today, like her, a harvester of hay, no doubt for balances of rights and wrongs, nor weary lawyers with endless tongues, but the low of cattle and the song of birds, peace and quiet and loving words. But he thought of his sisters still and cold, and of his mother in her rank of gold. So closing his heart, the judge rode on, and Maud Muller was left in the field alone. The lawyers laughed that afternoon when he hummed in court an old love tune. He wedded a wife, unlearned and poor, and many children played around her door. And care and sorrow and childbirth pain left its trace on heart and brain. And a weary wheel to spin it turned, while the tallow candle of Astor burned. So she took up the burdens of life again, saying it might have been. She wedded, I made a little mistake there. When I stole that there. Sometimes her narrow kitchen walls would stretch out in the stately halls, and he that sat in the chimney loved, dozing and grumbling over pipe and mug. A manly farm at her side she saw. Work was duty and love was law. In the summer sun, when the sun shone hot on the new mown hay on the meadow lot, she heard the little birdies sing, and again she saw the rider draw his rein in the apple tree again. And looking down with timid grace, she felt his pleased eyes read her face. So, alas for the maiden, alas for the judge, a rich repiner and a household drudge. God pity them both and pity us all, who the dreams of youth recall. But of all sad words of tongue or pen, the saddest are these, it might have been. But in every person some hope, new hope lies, deeply buried from human eyes. And in hereafter the angels may roll the stone from the grave away. John G. Whittier's author, and that's it.